G'day and welcome back to the channel, and in today's video, I'll be recapping the horror, animated, fantasy movie called Monster House released in 2006. Now let's jump into today's video. In November 1997, a young girl named Eliza was riding her tricycle and singing in the neighborhood when she accidentally rode onto a lawn belonging to Horace Nebuchadnezzar. He becomes angry and takes away her tricycle, removing one of the wheels to discourage her from returning. Meanwhile, a 12-year-old boy named DJ Walters is left in the care of Z while his parents attend a dentist convention. DJ and his friend Chowder witness Mr. Nebuchadnezzar confiscating items that land on his lawn, and Chowder's basketball ends up on the lawn. When DJ tries to retrieve it, he is caught by Mr. Nebuchadnezzar, and a confrontation ensues. During the argument, DJ accidentally creates a dirt spot on Mr. Nebuchadnezzar's lawn and apologizes, but Mr. Nebuchadnezzar becomes enraged and chases DJ. Despite DJ's attempts to run away, Mr. Nebuchadnezzar catches him and yells at him before apparently suffering a heart attack and being taken to the hospital by an ambulance. After the ambulance takes Mr. Nebuchadnezzar away, Chowder leaves and DJ's babysitter, Elizabeth, arrives. However, DJ is not happy to see her and doesn't pay attention when she mentions an ambulance she saw. Inside the house, DJ asks Elizabeth, whom he addresses as Z, if he can talk to her, but she only talks about the house rules and how she controls the TV, stereo, and phone. When DJ goes upstairs, he tells Z not to talk to him like a baby because he's practically a grown-up. Z then picks up a plant and drops it on the floor, blaming DJ for breaking it and threatening him by asking who his parents will believe. She pushes DJ and tells him to go to his room. After DJ goes upstairs, Z plays her music loudly and invites her friends over, which she isn't supposed to do. DJ slams his bedroom door shut and goes to bed after experiencing a nightmare. Later that same night, he receives multiple phone calls from Mr. Nebuchadnezzar's house, but nobody responds when he answers. While DJ is in his room, Z's boyfriend Bones scares him by sneaking up behind him while wearing a Halloween mask belonging to Chowder. Once Z and Bones leave, DJ contacts Chowder and arranges to meet him at the danger zone. DJ leaves quietly by the back door, while Z and Bones are in the living room. Bones recounts the story of losing his kite, the awesome kite, on Mr. Nebuchadnezzar's lawn when he was a child, and how it is rumored that Mr. Nebuchadnezzar ate his wife. Later, Bones sees his kite in Mr. Nebuchadnezzar's house, but is attacked by the haunted house as he tries to retrieve it. DJ goes to the danger zone to meet Chowder and informs him that Mr. Nebuchadnezzar has returned from the dead to seek revenge. They head to Mr. Nebuchadnezzar's lawn, where Chowder rings the doorbell and the house tries to grab him with its tongue carpet, but fails. The house roars at DJ and Chowder, prompting them to run back to DJ's house. The following morning, Jenny Bennett, a student at Westbrook Prep, is selling Halloween candies when DJ and Chowder notice her heading towards Mr. Nebuchadnezzar's house. They hurry to warn her, preventing her from being devoured by the house. Jenny then contacts Officer Landers and Officer Lister, but they do not believe her story. Later, the trio seeks guidance from Skull, who is reputedly knowledgeable about the supernatural. They discover that the house is a domus mactabulus, a supernatural entity formed when a human soul merges with a structure. They presume that Mr. Nebuchadnezzar's soul resides within the house. To destroy the house, they must eliminate its heart, which is the source of its life. They conclude that the fireplace is the heart since DJ notes that the chimney has been emitting smoke since Mr. Nebuchadnezzar's death. Chowder gives them a dummy filled with cold medicine made from a vacuum cleaner and various other items that are supposed to make the house go to sleep, allowing them to put out the furnace. However, Officer Landers and Officer Lister interfere with their plan when they arrive and discover the cold medicine Chowder stole from his father's pharmacy inside the dummy. The police officers arrest the trio and place them in their car while they investigate the house. The house devours Officer Landers, Officer Lister, and their police vehicle. DJ, Chowder, and Jenny manage to escape the police car but become trapped inside the house. After the house falls asleep, DJ, Chowder, and Jenny explore it and end up in the basement where they come across a collection of toys that had been taken from Mr. Nebuchadnezzar's yard, as well as a cage containing the body of Mr. Nebuchadnezzar's wife, Constance Nebuchadnezzar, which is encased in cement. The house detects their presence and attacks them. To escape, DJ, Chowder, and Jenny grab onto its uvula and make it vomit them outside. Mr. Nebuchadnezzar then returns home, revealing that the house is possessed by his wife Constance. As a young man, Horace fell in love with Constance, who was a member of a circus sideshow against her will and who was obese. Horace and Constance started building the house together after he helped her escape from the circus. On one Halloween day, some kids were tormenting Constance, and in a fit of anger, she tried to hurt them with an axe. However, she slipped and fell into the basement, where she was buried in wet cement. Horace completed the construction of the house after Constance's death, believing that it was what she would have wanted. Horace knew that Constance's spirit was responsible for the house's animation, so he pretended to dislike people to keep them away from the house for their safety. DJ informs Mr. Neighbour that it's time to let go of the house, but the house overhears and escapes from its foundation, chasing the group to a construction site. Mr. Neighbour tries to persuade the house to be destroyed while holding a stick of dynamite, but the house doesn't listen. The house tries to eat him, but Chowder uses an excavator to fight it off, causing it to fall into a pit. DJ is given the dynamite, and he and Jenny climb to the top of a tower crane while Chowder distracts the house. DJ throws the dynamite into the chimney, and it destroys the house. The trio sees Mr. Neighbour with the ghost of his wife Constance for the last time before she fades away. DJ apologizes to him for the loss of his house and wife, but Mr. Neighbour thanks them for freeing him and Constance. That night, children in their Halloween costumes are lined up at the site of Mr. Neighbour's house, where DJ, Chowder, and Jenny help return the toys to their owners. Jenny's mother picks her up, and before leaving, she gives DJ and Chowder a group hug. DJ and Chowder then go trick-or-treating, something they previously thought they were too old for. During the credits, the people who were eaten by the house emerge from the hole. Bones discovers that Z is now in a relationship with Skull. Officer Landers and Officer Lister leave to investigate some of the candy collected during the trick-or-treating. Meanwhile, a dog urinates on a jack-o'-lantern, putting out its flame. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.